There's any advice that I can give to any young person today or give my younger self, it would be to take risks often, but be patient. And most importantly, find your purpose. An apprenticeship program gives you so many skill sets that you can use not only in the workplace, but in life as a father, as a husband. Hi, I'm William Bowie, President and CEO of Empower Construction. Empower Construction is a utility electrical construction firm that focuses on infrastructure within the electrical space. So, growing up in the city of Philadelphia, it's a large city, and I was educated in the public school system. And it's very easy to get lost in school systems that are at large. After high school, I kind of narrowed my decisions into two choices. It was either college or the military. I chose Drexel University to take up architectural and civil engineering because I really wanted to stay close to home. I grew up in a single parent home. It's just my mother, my younger brother, and I. Life wasn't easy. We had little to nothing. But however, my mother ingrained in us the importance of education. My mother always told me, just be the best that you possibly can be. So I chose Drexel to stay close to home, to try to provide for my family. Unfortunately, single parent home, it was a little tough to finance that education. I began working minimum wage jobs to try to fill that gap and get myself back into college as soon as I possibly could. I joined the apprenticeship program with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers to learn how to become a journeyman power lineman. I figured I would give it a shot. My first year at the age of 19, I made over $75,000. I learned that I could be well into six figures once I graduated from the program. I decided to stick with the program, and I was able to push through and complete the program in as little as 3.5 years. And I graduated with a certification from the Department of Labor as a journeyman electrician. Entering the construction industry, it can be tough for a city kid. A skill set as basic as starting a chainsaw is just something that you don't learn growing up in the city. And I remember one of my journeymen coming up to me and saying, "Hey, you can be great. You can do this. Stay after work. I'll spend some extra time and show you how to utilize this tool." And that took a lot of effort from that individual to be able to instill in me those skill sets, but it paid off. One of the key attributes that I learned throughout this program was discipline. Most construction sites start very early. We begin about 6 a.m. Most of those days and those work days uh, constituted you working from 10 hours to 14 hours a day. You spend a ton of time throughout the program with a lot of your fellow apprentices. Once we graduated, it was a point in time where we spent a lot of time together on the jobs. We worked together, we traveled together. Uh, we ultimately became a family. Even today, as a home-owned business, there are some of the individuals who still work with me and for me at my company. And the apprenticeship gave me skill sets that I needed. Those skill sets further on into the business, where I learned how to become a general foreman. I learned how to become a manager. Eventually, working my way all the way up the ranks to becoming an area manager at my prior company. Once I got to that role, carried into my apprenticeship skill sets that I acquired over the years, this sparked an entrepreneurial spirit within me to want to own my own company. I could not have owned my own company if I did not go through the apprenticeship. Consider an apprenticeship for the next step of your life and your career.